Okay, so here is a little refresher on the chain rule. What we're going to do is we're going to be talking about U-substitution. And in order to talk about that, we're going to do a refresher on the chain rule. So we recall the chain rule. Let's say we're taking the derivative of sine of 3x. So what did we do? We took the derivative of the outside. So in this case, the derivative of sine is cosine. So we'll write cosine of 3x. And then we're going to multiply it by the derivative of the inside. So this is the inside right here. So what is the derivative of 3x? It's 3. So the derivative of sine of 3x is just going to be 3 cosine of 3x. Just like that. So now, what happens if we want to undo the chain rule through integration? Well, we have to do something called U-substitution. All right. So we're going to talk about U-substitution here in this very brief video. All right. So suppose we wanted to take the the integral of the cosine of 3x. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to account for the inside and its derivative by calling this right here u. So I'm going to say that u equals 3x. And now I'm going to consider the derivative of u, which is the derivative of the inside. So du in this case is going to be 3 dx because we took the derivative with respect to x. So I'm going to ask myself, what is missing if this was a kind of chain rule derivative like it was over here? Well, what's missing is a 3. So we're going to write a 3 there. All right. And now that I've got the 3 there, I can't just magically write the 3. I have to account for it. The only thing I can multiply this integral by, is 1. So to account for that 3, I need to write a 1/3 on the outside, because 1/3 times 3 is 1. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take into account my u and my du. And watch as I do this. This right here, as I said before, was u, and the du is this that I'm going to ring 3 dx. So there is my, and let me fix that a little bit, 3 dx. So put a ring around it right there. We're going to call that du. And so now I'm going to rethink the way that this looks by saying, well, I've got 1/3. Okay, I've got the cosine of u du. I'm going to rewrite that integral just like that. 1/3 the cosine of u du. So now it's a very straightforward integral because I know the integral of cosine. It's just sine. So I'm going to write this as 1/3 the sine of u plus c. And now all I have to do is back substitute my u. So my final answer will be 1/3 the sine of 3x plus c. And that right there is how the chain rule works in reverse, which is integration using U-substitution. So a little refresher. This is something good to look at. Of course, you may be going into more advanced integration techniques, such as logarithmic integration, exponential integration. So this is a good refresher for that. As always, I hope this video was helpful. And remember, like and subscribe.